adventure, sports, outdoors. With host Harry Canterbury.
There I was, back in the wild again, and I felt right at home where I belong. I had that feeling coming over me again, just like it happened so many times before.
Welcome to another edition of Adventure Sports Outdoors. We've got a fabulous program, and on July the 4th, we attended the fireworks display at Kelleher's on the riverfront. Pat Sullivan, as he's also known as Mr. Fish, he puts on a great event. We had a wonderful time. We were there with a lot of our good friends, and it's really nice to celebrate your country's birthday. And what a celebration it was. Then we're going to go to the Galesburg Airport. A couple of years ago, I attended the Stearman get-together. This is their 50th anniversary, and it runs through September the 5th through September the 11th. It's a activity. If you like airplanes, you will want to attend this great show. And I had the opportunity to fly the same airplane that George Bush flew prior to World War II. It was his trainer, and it was really nice to sit in the same seat that a former president did when he was a young man learning how to fly airplanes.
Adventure Sports Outdoors is brought to you in part by Corsall Lumber, manufacturers of quality hardwood products, buyers of standing timber in Smithfield. Central Pool Supply, everything from pools to pool tables and much more in Peoria on West Pioneer Parkway. Kelleher's Irish Pub and Eatery, located on Peoria's riverfront, open 11 a.m. daily. Eastport Marina, one of the only marinas in its class between Chicago and St. Louis, on Mariners Way in East Peoria. Goodwill, supporting our veterans with job placement assistance, health, housing, and resource referrals. And the General Wayne A. Downing Home for Veterans, all because you shop and donate. And by Lori Feld of Allstate Insurance, at their new East Peoria location, next to the U.S. Post Office, on the corner at the bottom of Springfield Road Hill. Our thanks to all of these sponsors.
Outside of Thanksgiving, the 4th of July is one of my favorite holidays for a lot of reasons, but for one, we respect the flag and respect those who fought for our independence so many years ago. And just like Pat, who's a proud American, and here in Peoria with the pandemic, we got in a pickle and no fireworks put on by the regular bunch, and why is that?
Well, they called it a little early, I think, and trying to be safe. I mean, and so we at the Boys and Girls Club, it's been a big fundraiser for us. It's one of our largest. Last time we've had this, we raised over $72,000.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, and it all comes from donations from people and everything, and buying spots and just helping out. And all the money goes to Peoria kids to get tutored, so we can get them in ICC. 98% graduation rate, kids in this program.
You know, I used to belong to the Boys Club when I was a kid, and it was one of the funnest times. It was in the Boy Scouts too, but I would, hands down, the Boys Club was a better place. I had more fun, went more places, and seen more things. You were in the Boys Clubs too.
Yep, sure was, for 4.5 years, and great mentoring there, helped us out.
Well, you were a fighter, and that's where you learned to box, right?
That's right, and and you had to teach. So our coach put us. I taught at Proctor Center. I taught at Taft Holmes, Glen Oak School. He put us places to learn to teach kids how to box and to teach discipline and so forth. And it's done nothing but help kids. So.
You know, you and I have talked about your boxing career. You almost made it to the Olympics a long time ago. But you were telling me that boxing is just not swinging and trying to hit somebody. It's all mental control. Once a boxer figures that out after years and years of training, they usually have a pretty successful life being able to deal with things, and you're a fine example of that. I don't know if you folks know it, but a big portion of this downtown Peoria is because of Pat Sullivan. He took these dilapidated buildings and saved them, and God thank him, man, because I tell you what, they're a little bit what's left of what Peoria used to be, and Pat's made them into a viable business for everyone to come down and enjoy. And how long have you been doing this?
Probably 25, 30 years. I mean, we
You mean this don't happen overnight?
No, it doesn't happen overnight here. In '86, we had our first warehouse down here, and in '88, we started fixing up things and renting out, and it just took off from there. And it took off 25 years later, but we've been working at it, still working hard at it. If you haven't been into Peoria downtown warehouse district in 25, 30 years,
You're missing something.
You don't recognize it. People are loving it because they see it in other parts of the country, and it's really we're getting all kinds of condos and apartments now. They're working on a 129 unit apartment right down the street in one of the big buildings. It's going to be fantastic.
If the city fathers have known what they were doing back in the late 50s, 60s, and 70s when they knocked all this stuff down, I mean, it's actually a crime in my opinion. You know, I grew up here in Peoria, and it was just a beautiful, neat city with a lot of old architecture, and there's just a fraction of it. I mean, a small fraction of it left. And thanks to you, Pat, for saving what you did.
Well, thank you. I mean, it's been fun and it's challenging, but we get it done. And we have good people that's backed it. A lot of good councilmen, a lot of good state representatives that back this kind of stuff, and it works.
Yeah. Well, congratulations, and I'll tell you what, I don't know how many people are out there,
Yeah.
but there's a crowd now.
We're close to 2,000, I'm hearing, and it's going to be fun. You know, it's our birthday. It's the United States birthday. God bless America. Thank you to all the veterans that helped it be a great, great country. And just God bless America, and let's have fun.
Hey, let's go watch the fire.
Got chicken here. Also chicken.
Chicken, yeah.
We got our hamburgers.
How's the other burger going?
And we got brats over here and hamburgers.
What are we serving?
We have hot dogs, brats, hamburgers, and chicken.
Hello, my name's Rodney Nordstrom. I'm a magician down here at Kelleher's 4th of July party, and I'm the magical entertainment. And this is a magic coloring book. I purchased it at a garage sale the other day for 10 cents. And you can see it was blank. And I complained about the woman, and she said, well, you're a magician. All you got to do is say the magic word. So the magic word is abracadabra.
4th of July means getting together with my family and just enjoying a really good time, coming down to the fireworks, and yeah, Independence Day.
4th of July is time spending with friends and family and independence for America. It's a celebration of this great country that we live in.
This is the 4th of July, and what's it mean to you personally?
4th of July is just spending time with family and friends, having fun, celebrating America.
I'd say it's a big family thing, like spending time with your family. I guess celebrating like what we have here in America, being grateful for it.
I'm here with a very special person, and 4th of July means more to her than it does to you and me. You know, the 4th of July, my 5th great grandfather was in the Revolutionary War. I've got a copy of his original pension that he received when he was an old man. So the Revolutionary War and the War of Independence, whatever you want to call it, is very special to my heart. But I've got a special person here, Ritza Gebhardt, and she comes from the country of Colombia, and America means a lot to her. It's given her a great life and a great family, and tell us what it really means to you.
It really means a lot to be in your country because you guys live in the best country on the world. When you come from a third world countries, you see it. You guys have everything here, and I really appreciate that. I'm a citizen now, and my life is very, very wonderful here in America. I will not change it even for my country that I love. And thanks a lot to all the people and people like the Canterberries. I love them. They're the best people in the world, and they mean a lot to me and my family.
So you have your dad's name, which is Ryan?
Ryan.
And your name's Ryan?
Yeah.
But they call you RJ?
Yeah.
So you're Ryan Jr.?
Yeah.
Okay, and who's this young guy we got over here, your brother?
Nolan.
This is Nolan. Nolan, say hi.
Hi.
Yeah, how old are you?
4.
4 years old. Man, I wish I was 4 again. You don't know how bad I wish I was 4. You're really at a great age, you know that?
Yep.
What do you like about the 4th of July?
Fireworks.
Did you know this is the day we got our independence from England? Did you learn that in school?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. And what's the 4th of July mean to you, too?
I like celebrating our freedom, and I like the fireworks, and being able to go to the fireworks stand with him.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's looks like a good brother. He's a pretty good guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, hey, guys, thanks for coming out, and hope you guys enjoy the fireworks a whole lot.
Yeah, he's going to have a lot of fun. Let's hope we have fun.
Hey, we're with one of my favorite little fuzzy fur things right here, and this looks like a cross. This is a Labradoodle, or?
She's a toy poodle.
Oh, so she's the real thing. I haven't seen one of them around in a long time. And what's her name?
Natiri.
Natiri. Where'd you get that at?
Avatar.
Oh, okay. That's
The
you know.
movie Avatar.
Okay, if we're not pal or buddy or whatever, I wouldn't know that name at all. How old's your dog?
She is 4.
4 years old, but she is a sweetheart because I love dogs. I've always loved dogs. And to me, dogs are actually kind of nicer than people because they love you back and they're unconditional love. They're really sweet. We got a beautiful dog, hon.
Thank you.
Yeah, and what do you think about the 4th of July?
I love the 4th of July. It's fun. You get to do fireworks, eat some burgers, celebrate with friends and family.
Okay, sounds great. Thanks for being on. Hey, I've got a real special surprise for everybody. My good buddy Solid, come around here, you know, and I can't remember all these kids' names. I remember before they were here. Tell everybody's name.
That's Nathan.
Right.
Adeline.
Right.
Addie, right?
Right.
Sundaraj.
Garage.
Sojourner.
Uh-huh.
And Boss Lady Sawyer. Sawyer, this way, baby.
Hey, baby. So they're all S's.
All S's.
All S's. How old are you, honey? You're 5. Yeah. And how old are you?
8.
You're 8 years old. What grade are you in?
I'm going into 3rd.
3rd grade. What's your special class you like so much?
My Mr. Peacock's class.
What's he teach?
He likes math.
Math.
And science.
You like math too? Well, that's really good. What do you like in school?
I like doing art.
You like art? You're going to be a famous artist someday? I'll bet you are. I bet you are. And who are these? Your friends back here. And what's your name, honey?
My name's Addie, or you can call me Adeline.
Yeah.
Well, my real name's Adeline, but people call me Addie.
Addie. Okay. Well, we're just going to call you Addie. And what do you like about school?
I like doing art.
You do too. Well, both of you guys are going to be artists someday. And what's your name?
My name's Nathan.
And what's your favorite class at school?
Writing.
Writing. Well, maybe you'll be a great writer someday. What do you guys think of the 4th of July?
Good.
Yep. What do you like about it so much?
I like the bouncy houses and the fireworks.
The fireworks, and you know it's for our independence from England a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, it's really good to see these kids.
We want to thank Uncle Pat and Kelleher's.
Oh, you got
and
to.
Boys
yeah.
and Girls Club for this whole thing.
Yeah, they do a
So,
great
yeah,
job.
it's
And the
wonderful.
Boys and Girls Club is a great organization.
Pat Sullivan just turned 70 years old. He has to slow down a bit.
Slow
Make
down
sure-
now.
make sure the fireworks happen.
I'm just a year behind him, so let's be easy on him.
No, you haven't slowed down a bit either.
No, I know. I have a little bit. Well, hey, you got some beautiful kids and a nice family. You're a lucky
wonderful
guy.
night,
You're
yeah.
a lucky guy.
I think you guys are really going to enjoy this fireworks. You're going to be right on top of it. So, all right, we're going to get down. Let Debbie come up. Here we go. Again, thank you everybody. We're going to try to time this so when she's done with some singing, the fireworks are going to go off.
So if you'd like to remain standing, please, for our national anthem. If you're sitting, please stand out of respect for our country. We've all had one heck of a 2020, and we are all so thankful to be here this evening. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I'm Dave Barth with your Sportsman's Tip of the Week. We've talked in the past about concealed carry handguns and self-defense handguns, but we have not talked about shotguns. A shotgun for home or for backpacking is hard to beat. You just can't hardly miss. If you're in bear country, a shotgun loaded with buckshot or slugs or something like that would be just a really good self-defense gun to have. We have a few examples of shotguns that would make a good choice for home defense. The first one here is a Mossberg. It has a collapsible stock. It's a 5-shot, 2 3/4 or 3 inch. It has a shell holder on the buttstock, and it's a pump shotgun. Pistol grip, pump shotgun. The next one in line is a Stevens. It has ghost ring sights, pistol grip, and it's also a pump. Shoots 2 3/4 or 3 inch. It's a 5-shot magazine. If you want a semi-automatic, there's many choices. This is a Benelli. It's a 12 gauge 3 inch with a Picatinny rail and ghost ring sights. And here at the other end, we have a pistol grip shotgun. It's a pump. It's got false muzzle brake here, and it's also a 5-shot, 2 3/4 or 3-inch. The last gun in the line here is a Remington 870 Tactical. It has an 8-shot magazine, a Picatinny rail so you can mount optics on it, open sights, a ghost ring sight, and any of these would be a good choice. One accessory you would really want to put on any of these would be a sling. As far as ammunition, some good choices would be a buckshot, either in 2 3/4 or 3-inch, like a double-aught, number 4 buck, or even slugs. A barrel load would be like a 2 3/4 or 3-inch slug. I'm Dave Barth with your Sportsman's Tip of the Week.
And now let's take a look at those airplanes at the Galesburg Air Show. I was there with my good friend Norm Kelly, who's no longer with us. What a great guy and a great friend. But we had a wonderful day. This is their 50th anniversary, and it runs through September the 5th through September the 11th. We're in Galesburg, Illinois, out at the airport at the Stearman reunion. There's about 75 to 80 planes, really a neat place. And you've been coming here for how long now?
Well, this is my 15th time.
Really?
Yeah, because when you talked about coming, I gave it up, naturally. Today, a little too old to
Hey,
be,
Norm, I did find out, talking to the guy, and you spoke to him for quite some time, this airplane here is for sale. Can you imagine? You'd be in the back seat, I'd get me one of them scarves, you know, like the Red Baron's got, and we could fly around.
As long as we don't take off. You know.
Hey, we're standing in front of that great plane I was telling you about, George Bush. Trainer when he was in the Navy, the youngest pilot, I believe, right?
One of the youngest pilots.
One of the youngest, if not the youngest.
Correct.
And tell us about this airplane.
Sure. So this Stearman aircraft, George Bush Sr. actually flew this particular airplane in December 1942 in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And the interesting thing about that, the gentleman that owned this airplane prior to us was down in Missouri, and he rebuilt the aircraft, and he got a phone call from the Naval Museum in the early 1990s, and they were researching all the airplanes that President Bush had flown when he was a cadet, and they asked if this aircraft was still flying, and he said it was, and so they went ahead and asked him if he'd be willing to fly this Stearman over to Springfield, Missouri, and President Bush was there for another reason, and they reunited President Bush with this particular Stearman that he'd flown, some 50 years earlier.
1942.
1942,
right,
yeah, December 1942.
Wow.
He flew this aircraft, and
wow.
There's approximately 4 or 5 of those Stearmans still left that he flew.
That he flew.
Correct, yep,
Right.
and a couple of them are in museums, and then to my knowledge, there are 2 of them flying, and this is one of the 2 that is flying.
Tell you what, really looking forward to flying in this airplane. I've seen these ever since I was a little kid, and here I am, 66 years old, with a great opportunity here with Philip to go up today in a Stearman trainer.
Well, you ready to do this?
I guess I am. I've waited 66 years to fly in one of these. Really looking forward to it. This is so cool.
Well,
and,
it's
a great day too. A little warm, but it's a beautiful day.
Sunny, a little breeze right down the runway, so let's go fly.
Let's do it. Are you sure you want to go through with this area? Oh yeah. I'll live long enough.
Oh, it's perfectly safe.
Yeah.
You're gonna grab this belt here, get this one here. We'll get all your shoulder harnesses on.
Yep.
This one goes through there.
Someday you wish upon a star. up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like lemon drops high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, and the dream that you dare to, oh why can't I? Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dream that you dare to, oh why can't I? Oh, someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like a lemon drops high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and the dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true. Ooh, someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like lemon drops high.
Adventure Sports Outdoors is brought to you in part by Corsall Lumber, manufacturers of quality hardwood products, buyers of standing timber in Smithfield. Central Pool Supply, everything from pools to pool tables and much more in Peoria on West Pioneer Parkway. Kelleher's Irish Pub and Eatery, located on Peoria's riverfront, open 11 a.m. daily. Eastport Marina, one of the only marinas in its class between Chicago and St. Louis, on Mariners Way in East Peoria. Goodwill, supporting our veterans with job placement assistance, health, housing, and resource referrals. And the General Wayne A. Downing Home for Veterans, all because you shop and donate. And by Lori Feld of Allstate Insurance, at their new East Peoria location, next to the U.S. Post Office, on the corner at the bottom of Springfield Road Hill. Our thanks to all of these sponsors.
Thanks for watching another edition of Adventure Sports Outdoors. We had a fabulous time on the 4th of July at Kelleher's. Pat Sullivan knows how to put on a great event. We'll see you next month.